This is such an exciting day because not only is it Comey Day, it's Wolves Eve,
right.
Which seems like it was meant to be. All these things are kind of aligning.
I think so. It is really strange.
Right?
I feel like it's been aligning. I keep thinking it can't align more perfectly, and then every time I'm sort of surprised, like, oh, there's even more.
Yeah, it's like I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love how you've been preparing for this tour with Deftones and Thrice and 3 Trapped Tigers who are on the show tomorrow night, with these little teasers and kind of behind-the-scenes stuff with you guys. And something that stuck out to me that you said was when you first started, you didn't know what kind of band you wanted to be in, but you knew you wanted to sweat. And you didn't know what kind of music you wanted to make, but you knew that you wanted people to be exhausted and missing articles of clothing afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I'm hoping that we can pull that off today, even though it's acoustic. You guys up for that? There's one guy in the back that's like, oh, I've got my shirt off. Let's do this thing. This is album number 8 for Rise Against. Everyone's got their pre-orders in, right? Hell yeah. Is there any ritual that you or the guys do beforehand, before a big release?
No, we don't. I would say everything we've done that we've already done. You know what I mean? And now we're already on to like the show tomorrow in Chicago, touring with the Deftones all summer. And so that's kind of what we're focused on now. And we hope that everything that we did over the last year will come out in the record that everybody hears tomorrow. So that's kind of, at that point, it's sort of like, it's your creation that now you have to let go and just put it out in the world and, for better or for worse.
Well, we've been hungry for it for a long time. Just any little piece that came out, pieces from the House of Vans show. I mean, everybody's been absolutely losing their minds that we need you. And it's almost like you felt that you knew that it was time. 3 years. It
was interesting. It was like, I feel like, especially around the election, because we took a lot of last year off, and right around the election, I was thinking, oh, we screwed up. We should have put a record out before this election. Like, I feel like before the election seemed like one of the more heightened times of tumultuous politics in this country. And I thought, oh, like, we missed out. We should have had a record out right around then. Like, little did I know it would get even more tumultuous, And then I was so relieved because I feel like putting out a record like pre-election and post-election are 2 different records. You know what I mean? I didn't want to have. I'm glad there's not a Rise Against record coming out today that doesn't reflect all of the changes that this country has gone through in the last few months. And now I feel like we have a record that sort of accurately reflects that, or at least kind of attempts to mirror it.
So originally this album was going to be titled Mourning, as in grieving in America, which is also a song on the album. Why the change to Wolves?
Yeah, so Mourning in America was a song that we'd already put together. And as I was thinking of album titles, right after the election, we woke up in Kentucky and we're in the studio kind of thinking, wow, that just happened. And it was like with us and our friends, everybody we were with, there was like this grieving process, And I thought, we have that song Mourning in America really taps into what everybody's feeling right now. Maybe that's a great album title. And I stuck with that for a few days. And then I started conjuring up like what the artwork would look like, what everything looked like. And it started turning into a really sad record, And I was like, no, 2017 doesn't need a sad Rise Against record. It needs something far more active and a call to action and something to embolden people and to ramp them up and get them ready to turn them into wolves at the gate, And so that's where it just flipped around. I was like, we're not going to write a defeatist record, a record about having your tail between your legs. This is going to be a record that's going to have teeth and claws and all about becoming that identity.
I love it.